it's Chrissy, Creative Eclectic. Happy Tuesday night. Hope you're having a fabulous week so far. I am having an amazing week. And I am really excited because we had the most wonderful weekend, well, I think it was, at our soiree by the sea at Cabarita Beach in northern New South Wales. It was such a fun time. I am so lucky. So just want to have a big shout out and thank you to my co-host Shani Haynes from Stamping at the Maples. She was amazing. Let's just move this down a little bit. And yeah, let's talk about what we made at retreat. I'm just checking to see that I can oh, hello Jan, thank you for joining us at retreat. Oh, I've almost finished putting everything away. It's stalled a little bit today. So I wanted to show you the project that I designed for retreat, and I'm hoping my internet is good enough. So this is the loaded envelope that I designed. So it's got a big pocket which is full of cards. Okay, and then it's got another pocket which has got tags and a pencil. Then another pocket, or another two pockets in the front that have got note cards. And then on the back, it's got another pocket for a, got a bit wet, for a double treat bag. Somehow the chocolates went missing. So I don't know where those chocolates are. I do know that I didn't eat them, but they're not anywhere to be found. Oh, and it has this Ferrero Rocher thingy that you can take. So you can put any sort of lolly in there that you like. So, but you could do other things with it. I am going to show you what else. I'll show you the cards that are in it. And just check who else is watching. Jan's watching. I'm not sure if anyone else is watching. All right. You might have me all to yourself today, Jan. Okay, so this is the first card. Oh. Now these were passed around the room a lot, so they might be a bit wonky. Now, my brief was that I had to use the Country Birdhouse stamp set, and I also had to use the Thoughtful Journey Memories and More note cards. So that was a little bit tricky, but I think I did okay. So I'll start with card number one. So this was an easel card. So it just stands up like that. So again, the Thoughtful Journey and using the stamps. It was a pretty simple first card for them to do. And you can stamp. They could have stamped the envelope as if they chose to. So everyone got half a pack of those note cards, the Memories and More cards, plus Memories and More note cards and envelopes. And they also got a pack of the DSP and the stamp set. So yeah. So this is card number two. Now, my husband hates this card because he die cut all those different elements for everybody. So there was he die cut it at least 31 times. We had, because we had to have spares as well, so I think it was about 35 or 36 times he die cut just those flowers, and you couldn't do them more than couldn't do them all at once. So we didn't decorate the well, I didn't decorate the inside. They could have done that themselves, but there's like stamping here and using blends. So yeah. This is card number 3. Now they had an option here. They could have this lovely, now this is from the Country Flowers stamp set, and they had an option. They could put that here, or they could change things up and put it on the flap and make the flap come over the front. And they've just stamped happy birthday. So it's a nice little fun card, interactive card. Really liked this one. All right. So they had lots of fun with stamping blends. So these are the 3 tags that they made. Well, they could choose to make the tags however they want. These are the 3 that I had as my example. So they're very grungy, used a bit of the new ribbon and the glimmer paper and a tag punch. Used this piece here in a different way. Okay, so that was fun. All right, we then moved on to some note cards and envelopes. So this was our first note card. Again, used the Memories and More, so it looks pretty plain at the front, but then when you open it up, it's got this lovely little stand-up pocket. So that was nice, and a little place for them to write the sentiment. This must have been my second version. My first version, it was over here. All right. And then really nice, oh, and I decorated the envelope for that one. And this one's just a nice simple card, nothing too complex, just a note card. Because this project took all day. I then covered a pencil and put a little tag and a ribbon on it. So that was, then they, yes, did the Ferrero Rochers, twirled some ribbon, put on a skewer. Also did a little paper clip, and I had fussy cut around the paper clip, so around the bird. So lots of colouring. Even on the loaded envelope, like there's stamping and there's colouring. And then lastly was the little treat bag that those chocolates that mysteriously disappeared. And I think that my roommate may have eaten them. But I'm not casting any aspersions of his character. I think but I think that's where they might be. So Jan, did you enjoy making that project? I know it did take all day, and it was a bit, we had some technology issues beforehand, so yeah, but I had a lot of fun, and that was our first day project. I'll let Shani show her project. On her project was the second day. So we had lots of fun. I really enjoyed the whole weekend. Yeah, so that was our retreat. Project number 1, our loaded envelope. And I just think it's really pretty, and we could use it for so many things. Like you could make this a Christmas gingerbread house. And yeah, use it like that. So it's not just a birdhouse. You could use it for all sorts of things. Right. So, the other thing I need to tell you about is Stamping Up has their joining special, which finishes this Friday. And so for $169, you get your $235 worth of product in your kit, plus you get the new in color ink pads, cardstock, designer series paper, and the new in color pack of markers. They're really good value. Yeah, so that's great. Oh yes, I got a bit muddled too, Jan, so it's okay. And I'm glad you had great people beside you. You had great people on both sides of you. All right. So yes, that Stamping Up promotion finishes this Friday. So if you wanted to get your new in colours, certainly make sure that you join up this month. Okay, I've got a few people in my team who are very close to promoting, so I can give you their names if you'd like to join with them, or you're welcome to join with me, and we can we'll have lots of fun. And we've actually got a team create day coming up on the 22nd of June. So June's going to be a busy month. We've got mystery stamping coming up this Saturday, so I'm just finalising the clues for that. I've been doing that today. On the 12th we have coffee, cake and cards at Joe & Co. On the 15th we have our annual garage sale where I sell off my retired products, so that will be fun. Then the team create day, and then on the 28th we have champagne and crafts, and actually I don't have it written down here, but on the 29th we have our annual catalogue launch. I know it's a little bit delayed, but it's going to be lots of fun. And next week we also, by popular demand, have got I'm opening up the designer series paper and ribbon share, so that will be great. All right, so enough advertising and talking about Soiree by the Sea, our 3-day retreat, but keep an eye out. The next 1-day craft retreat is coming up in September, and we'll have some details for you very, very soon. Okay, so tonight we're talking about a new product called Mix and Match, and what I have done is I have got some of the Mix and Match stickers. You'll find these on page 19 of your annual catalogue, and I've got this Simply Said stamp set. So basically, and I can't say that word, so sticker pack I'm going to call it, and I did have it and it's disappeared yet again. I will just organise that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have to put myself on mute for 1 second. sorry about that. So the we have got our sticker pack. Now this is the fully flowering sticker pack, and I've also got some memories and more cards. I'm going to see if they go together. So you can buy these cards and envelopes, or you can just buy the packs separately. I've bought the packs all separately. These were really popular prizes in our lucky envelopes during retreat. Oh, hi Renee, thank you for watching. Sorry I had to go on mute for a second. I didn't think he's wanted to hear me yelling at Steve, can you grab this for me? Anyway, I hope you're well, Renee. These are the memories and more note cards. I'm just going to move this out of the way. We're going to, I haven't got too much planned tonight because it's been a packing up day and getting to the post office and all sorts of things. So I wanted to have a look at these sketches and maybe use one of those. The sketches are on page 22, but I wanted to use the memories and more note cards and envelopes. And so let's have a look at these. So I've got the memories and more base cards are a bit bigger than the standard Australian size. They're 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So they're note cards and envelopes, and they come in a pack of 20. So there were 10 big ones, and there were also 10 about this size. Okay. Then that's great to hear, Renee, that you're good. Then I bought these, and these are called the Unbound Beauty Memories and More cards. So they're so pretty. And I thought that I'd really like to use this one tonight. So they're just really pretty. There's a different design on both sides. So you can use them for card making, or you can use them for scrapbooking. So like that's the reverse side of this one. So you can cut them up if you want to. I know they're almost too pretty to cut up. But what I like about these is they're almost with the note cards and envelopes. So they're right size. So if you're traveling, like, or you've gone to a retreat or something like that and you want to take something with you to do, you can. So these have big and little sizes. So these are the smaller 3 by 4 ones. And I just think that they're so pretty. I'm thinking that one I quite like. We might use that one tonight. And in my head, I don't know what we're doing at all. We're winging it tonight, well and truly. That was another nice one. So they're so pretty. I like that one too. Oh goodness. Alright, so I'll just put those through there. They're possibles. And over this side. So let's have a look at these things. These stickers or die cuts. I think they're die cuts actually, rather than stickers. Now, they are so pretty. So you get 2 sheets of each design. So I think they're, I don't even know that we'll need the little ones. And there's 4 different designs. Okay. So I'm thinking that, now I'm looking at these, I'm thinking that I want a plainer background for them. Now you can colour these in with your Stampin' Blends or your markers as well. So I'm thinking that we need to have a bit of a plainer background than what I originally chose, but I do like those colours. So I'm thinking this one. Oh no, not that one. I'm thinking this one here. I really like that colour, that Summer Splash. It's very, very pretty. Okay. So, Renee, where are you watching from? Are you Brisbane local or are you elsewhere? I know where Jan's watching from. I can almost see her house from mine. All right, almost. Okay, so I've got that piece. Now, this isn't going to be a hard card tonight because I've still got my retreat brain on. And I'm thinking that I want to stick with those pinky colours. Really like that one. I didn't bring my Stampin' Blends up because I wasn't thinking that I would be colouring with them. I'm really liking this one here. So I'm just going to gently press this out. And I have like this one as well. It to me looks very, very similar. It's like a peony and something else. And I'm just going to, rather than use up my lovely little cards, I'm going to use a bit of white. Are you watching from Queensland? Oh, the best state in the country. I've lived in Queensland all my life. I wouldn't live anywhere else. Well, except maybe New Zealand. And look, it's hard to get good help these days. I've got no cutting blade on my trimmer. It must have got lost in our unpacking. So we're going to, not going to let us stop me. I'm going to actually score a piece that's is 3 by 4. And because I don't have my trimming blade, I'm just going to use my scissors. I don't have the right scissors. Everything, my usual craft room kit got taken downstairs to go to retreat. And let's just tear it. We're going to make it shabby chic. How's that? I'm just going to tear along that score line. So it's 4 inches high, and then we're going to go, can I make it 3 1/4 to start with? And as I'm doing this, I'm rethinking. Hey Tiffany, thanks for watching. Have you recovered yet? Did your family recover from having you away for the weekend? Oh, they must have missed you. Yeah. So I'm thinking on my feet because my scoring blade isn't on my trimmer. So I'm having to do a little bit of creative work to get this right. Okay, everyone survived. Well, that's the main thing, Tiffany. It's always funny when you think, oh, are they going to cope? But I'm sure that but I'm sure they were happy to see you. I could have stayed at Cabarita another 3 or 4 days. It would have been lovely. All right, so we've got our dodgy layer. All right. Thinking about this. So we've made it so it looks like it's supposed to be like that. I'm going to grab one of my blending brushes and a bit of scratch paper to clean it off. And to clean it off here. Gee, I had a lot of ink on that. I clean that off. I've got my, so we're happy to have you back. Have you finished all your projects, Jeff? Okay. I'm just going to, while we're, I'm just going to, ooh, that's a bit bright. Very, very dark edge. That wasn't quite how I planned. Oh well. Let's see. This is what happens when you don't have a plan in mind when you go on a Facebook Live. But we're winging it. And it's going to be some fun. Now, I've probably put too much ink on that side, so I'm just going to turn it over because I've got a magical other side. And put a little bit less ink on the edges. That was way too dark. It's because the ink pad is so new that the brush just sucked up all that ink. Okay, so I've got my bit of dodgy. Oh, it's okay. Now I'm just move that envelope out of the way. So I'm just using the Memories and More Unbound Beauty note cards. I'm going to, and the thing is, if I don't like it, I can always change it up again. Oh, just one more card to do from the envelope, and yeah. Do you have photos of them, Tiff? I did show it at the beginning. I'm just going to pop that flower. I'm just playing with the layout here. Now, I could make that a bit smaller, and it might work a little bit better if I make it smaller. So we're just going to tear it again. Now the easiest way to do your tearing is actually to get your watercolor aqua painter or watercolor water brush. So one of these brushes, right, that have got water in it, and where you want it to tear, just wet it, okay? Just wet it where you want it to tear. Then it tears right on the wet mark. Let's see, I need to make it a little bit, I think that should be right. So I'll just get my blending brush and put a bit more ink back on that. Okay. Yeah, the videos will be up by the end of the week, Tiffany, and the retreat group. So I have got photos as well if you need them. I'll send them to you later. Which one is it? Is it the polka dotty one or the other one? Oh, I found a cutting blade after all of that. Because I have a stash in my drawer. How good's that? Okay. So, put that one there. Hi, Sharon. You're experiencing a Chrissy winging it class tonight. My brain is a bit fried still from retreat, and thinking this will go like that. And we're using the Unbound Beauty pack that's in the mix and match section of the catalogue. Sharon, your box is on your way to you today. It had some of the contents of your box had a bit of an adventure, and they went to Cabarita accidentally last week, which is why we couldn't post it on Wednesday, because they had already those bits had gone to the beach. Because, yeah, people packing the car got enthusiastic. All right, let's go. So I'm quite liking that different colours there. Now, I have been using, and the ladies that went to retreat will tell you, for me, Pebble Path is the new black. Right? So I've been using Pebble Path all the time instead of black. And it is just lots of fun it's not as harsh as the black. So this is from the mix and match section of the annual catalogue as well, and it's a Simply Said stamp set. And I am just going to make this a really simple birthday card. Because we are going to put ribbon on it. So I'm just going to use the birthday wishes. So this is a great set because it's super cheap. Like, it is around, just looking it up, it's $30, which makes it one of the cheapest sets in the catalogue. Right. So, and you can use it, it's got Let's Celebrate, it's got birthday wishes, it's got thanks, hello, just a note. Would have been good when I was prepping for retreat, actually. Oh well. All right. Now, when you are stamping, you should, with a photopolymer stamp, as usual, like you should have a piece of foam to go underneath it because your stamp doesn't have the foam built in. I don't have any foam here. So I'm just going to use my silicone craft sheet because that will give it, it's got a little bit more give than the hard desk, and it works reasonably well. So I'm going to line up. I want my happy birthday or my birthday wishes not to interfere with my flower. So I'm thinking I'll put it about there. Now, if you had some vellum post-it notes, you could use those to work out where you want to stamp. I'll show you that next week. Okay. Now we've got our birthday wishes. I'm just going to stamp that on a piece of scrap first, just in case it's not stamping properly the first time, because I might need to condition my stamp. No, that looks pretty clear to me, so I'm going to just stamp that because it's a brand new set. See, it looks a little bit, I don't know if you can see that. It looks a little bit wonky. I think that's the best word for it. So I'm just going to clean it off. And I'm going to do what we call conditioning a stamp. I love it too, Sharon. I haven't had a chance to play with it because all I've played with have been out of the new catalogue really has been the Country Flowers and Country Birdhouse and the shopping trolley one. So I've wiped the ink off and I'm just going to get my Versamark ink and I'm just going to coat my photopolymer stamp with that. So that just provides a bit more of a seal for it. Okay. And now I'm going to stamp with it. And it looks like the ink is sitting better on it. And even like with a new stamp, if you just rest it on your ink pad for a couple of seconds like that while you're having a chat or whatever, and we'll just pop it on now. Okay, so that's my birthday wishes. So we're not doing too much. We've just got a simple stamp and using the, whatever they call that pack, the Emperor pack. I think that's how they say it. I can't say it. We're using that pack just to give it a bit of interest. And we're not even using a whole lot from the pack. We've just used one flower. Maybe we could use, or maybe we could use those flowers instead. Now I'm second guessing myself of what I'm going to use. But before we go anywhere, I'm thinking this one's a better colour. Oh no, there's too many choices. And you can layer them. So I'm thinking that that's a better colour. And so is that one. And this one. Oh, I'm completely changing my mind. And that's, you know, that's a beautiful thing about using these things and the fact that they're not stickers. You can change your mind completely. I really like that one. And I think this is a much better choice. This one here. And yeah. So it's sort of, I'm liking that a lot better than the other one. The other one was pretty, but I think it was sort of the wrong colour pink. And we've got some lovely little ones that we can add on as well. And this is such a good way to experiment and just have fun with your what's available in the pack. Oh, and I really like that one too. So you could use these flowers if you were doing a flower themed scrapbook as well. You don't have to use them just on cards. You can use them on just about everything. Now, I know that I want this to include ribbon, so I'm going to grab my Petunia Pop ribbon. And we're not even doing a bow tonight, we're just doing the basics tonight. I'm going to pop it across the middle. And I have to show you this. This is so cute. This is a really lovely little present I got from my friend Marnie. Her mum made it for me. And it is a really lovely little box. And I'm hoping we're still going live here because my my iPad is showing something completely different to what I was doing. So let's just see, we're live here. Okay. Right. So my dear friend Marnie and her mum made me these. And they made me 2 of them and they're just beautiful. I just love them. Right. So it's got everything I need to craft in it. Alright, let's just pop this ribbon around here. We're just going to put some Seal Plus on the back of our Memories and More card. So tonight's card is pretty easy. I've shown you what to do if you don't have your paper trimmer or don't have a scoring blade on your paper, cutting blade on your paper trimmer. Score it and then tear it. And yeah, we can go from there. Having so many problems with technology lately. I spent days filming anyway, and for some reason the focus on my iPhone wasn't working, or do not disturb wasn't working. So people would send me a text and I'd lose all my filming. So by the time the end of last week came, I was a bit stressed because my filming hadn't gone according to plan. But it's all okay. So I'm just going to pop that there. And this is the one of the simplest cards that you'll make, because it's just got a little bit of ribbon, a little bit of cardstock, one lot of stamping, and we're not even going to tie a bow, we're just tying a knot tonight. Okay. Okay, and it's sort of, I don't know what's happening with my internet, so I'm just going on, carrying on as if you're still here, and I hope you are, but I can't see comments, I can't even see my posts at all. Okay, let's see, we're going to pop this on with some dimensionals. I probably should have had the night off tonight, given we've been working really long hours for quite some time. But I like doing Facebook Lives, and I like saying hello to everybody, and coming up, doing something a bit on the fly. I'm hoping we haven't dropped out. The internet's been really dodgy today. Okay. I'm going to pop this up here. Now I've got my multi-purpose liquid glue, and I had my silicone craft mat. So I'm just going to make sure that when I'm gluing, I use my silicone craft mat so that it doesn't get glue everywhere. Okay. Let's pop a little bit on, not too much. Now I know that I want my darker leaf down first. Okay. And I don't want to put glue near the top because I want it to have some movement or some give. Now I want that up here. Can't even search for anything on Facebook at the moment. I like this one here. I want this over the top of it. Give it some height. I could have flowers the same. I do like those flowers, but I think we need a contrast to those. So let's just grab our these little ones here. I'm thinking I could add a pop of yellow behind it. No, we'll just We might just leave it the way that I originally thought. I'm thinking that I might go down there. I do think it does need some more colour, a different colour. It does need some more. Let's put some, let's see what the yellow ones look like behind it. So you can trim off the bits that you don't want. No, I don't like that. Okay, we'll stick to my original plan. Okay, sticking to my original plan, and sorry if I'm not replying to your comments. I just none are coming up, other than the last one was that Sharon loved this stamp set. I'm just using 3 dimensionals on this one. Want it to have some height. You want those flowers to sort of hang off there. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals. I'm going to double height this in some spots and single height it in others to give it a layer. You don't need much to make it look effective. Okay, that's nice. It's going to need another little bit over here. Just to... So I'm doing 3 pieces of foliage just to make it a little bit interesting. And I've got these little flowers here. And then cover up that ink booger because, well, you just have to, don't you? I'm putting that flower upside down so that it sort of looks like it's just coming out from underneath the big flower there. I don't normally work with die cuts, so this is an experiment for me and something very new. Like not die cut, pre-printed die cuts, I mean. I do work with die cuts all the time, but that little flower can go just here, I think. So it is very much an experiment. Okay. I'm reasonably happy with it. Is it the most fabulous card that I've done? Probably not. But it is, it doesn't take long. The longest part is just moving things around to get them where you want to. Now I've got some bling here. This is the brushed brass butterflies. I think it needs butterflies to give it a bit more interest. And it definitely needs 3. Oh, should be using my take my picture, shouldn't I? So when I'm putting these embellishments on, I'm putting them in a triangle shape to make sure that it is more pleasing to the eye. Now, what I'm going to do now is I've got my Wink of Stella brush here. Pop my little things back in my handy dandy little bag from Miss Marnie and her mum. And grab my Wink of Stella. Just going to squeeze it very gently into the lid. So because we want to make sure that we've got Wink of Stella on the end of our brush. And then I'm just going to flick some onto my card. Then I'm going to take the brush itself and just brush where I want some shimmer. So I'm thinking I want some shimmer on that rose or whatever it is. Whoops, it went a bit thick. Ran out a bit thick, so you just got a tissue and wipe it up. That's because I squeezed it before. Just put a little bit of Wink of Stella there. So that is my Winged It card. Now let's see, I might have used a sketch, I don't remember now. So you could probably say, no, it doesn't really use any of the sketches. Maybe the closest sketch is probably this sketch here, but I've just, instead of having that over the top, I've put ribbon underneath it. That's really what I could say. The only one I could say would be a sketch. So that is using our Unbound Beauty note cards and envelopes. We've used our Simply Said stamp set, Memories and More note cards and envelopes, Simply Said stamp set, the Unbound Beauty Memories and More card pack, and the sticker pack, and I've forgotten the name of it, but it is on this page here, It is a fully flowering sticker pack, or Emperor pack. So there you go. That is our Facebook Live for tonight. Hope you had a really lovely week, and I hope you like this card. And yeah, until next time, I will see you at Mystery Stamping this Saturday. Until next time, happy creating. Bye for now.